Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm here to do my update video for you on this pregnancy. I got Junie here with me. Honey looks so cute. They just woke up from a nap, so when they get up from a nap, they're very clingy and needy. So we'll see how this goes. Today we are talking about, I don't even know what weeks I left off on, but currently I'm 28 weeks pregnant. So I am officially in my third trimester, which is super exciting. So I have 3 months left. So in today's video, I just want to talk about how I've been feeling, kind of like what we've been doing to prepare, which has not been much, and kind of compare like all of my trimesters towards each other, and also my trimesters from this pregnancy compared to their pregnancy, because they've been super different actually, like especially lately. So what's that face? Oh. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So let's start with how I've been feeling. Lately I've just been coming down with really bad allergies, so I kind of sound like I'm sick and I'm like kind of congested. I had a super bad sore throat yesterday, like it was so bad I couldn't even sleep. But I think it's just because we've had so much rain this year. So now there's a ton of pollen out, and I heard that allergies in Southern California are just going to be really, really bad this year. One of the main differences between this pregnancy and last pregnancy is I don't have as much pain. When I was pregnant with them, like at this point, my back was aching all the time. My feet hurt really bad. I had to get some like really padded slippers. I remember using a heating pad at night. Like I just felt a lot of pressure, and I was just very, very uncomfortable at like a lot earlier. Yes, I was a lot bigger with them. I carried a lot different. I was a lot more wide. With this little boy, I'm on TV. What's Violet doing? I hear her playing with something she's not supposed to. Violet, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my teeth.
Ooh, you got your toothbrush?
Yeah.
Okay, bring it to me.
I'm gonna bring my toothbrush.
Okay, here.
I'm
Give me one of this. Totally got sidetracked now. But I was gonna say, I think something that's helped me feel like, yes, I've been carrying it different, which I do think has to do with it. But I've been doing yoga at least 3 times a week this pregnancy. Not the first trimester because I was so sick, but second trimester, like pretty much the whole trimester, I was doing yoga very consistently. And if I don't do it for a few days, I notice it. Like I'll notice at night when we're sitting on the couch watching TV, my hips kind of start to hurt and my lower back is a little sore. And so I know the next morning, I really need to do my yoga. A lot of you guys ask what yoga I do. I just go on YouTube. We just have it on our TV, and I type in prenatal yoga. I love Sarah Beth yoga. She has a lot of good prenatal ones that are like 15 to 20 minutes long. And I've been doing those a lot, so I was kind of like wanting to switch it up. So today, actually, when the girls were napping, because I didn't do yoga this morning, I did a little 20-minute yoga video just in here, and I just typed prenatal yoga, and there's so many that come up. So I think you just have to kind of search for something that you like and that works for you. I also am getting a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. I started getting them about, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, and I'm very used to them because I got them all the time with the girls. So it's nothing really different this time, but I have started getting them a lot more frequently now. And it used to be when I get them, it wouldn't really bother me. Like I could just continue doing what I was doing, but now they're a little bit more, I don't know if I'd call them intense, but a little bit more pressured to where I have to kind of pause whatever I'm doing and like just breathe and let it pass, and then I can keep on doing whatever I was doing. But those are just kind of getting your body prepped for birth. So if you guys are kind of like worried about them, don't be worried about them. They're totally normal, and it's healthy for your body to kind of go through that. My skin's been really good, which has been nice. Ever since I got out of my first trimester, my skin went back to normal, which is great. I don't really get heartburn that much anymore, which is lovely too. I was getting heartburn and I was taking Tums every now and then. With the girls, my heartburn was really, really bad, and I was taking Zyrtec. Is that what it's called? Zyrtec? No, Zyrtec's, wait, is Zyrtec the allergy one? I was taking, what's the one for heartburn? You guys know what I'm talking about. But now I can just take a couple Tums and be fine. But I actually haven't had to in a while. So I'm wondering if my heartburn is kind of gone now, which would be cool. But that's pretty much it. Like, I don't sleep with any pregnancy pillows. I used to. When I was pregnant with the girls, I got a really big pillow to sleep with, and I just didn't like it. It felt like annoying and hard to use. So sometimes I'll stick a pillow in between my legs, and that kind of like relieves a little bit of pressure from your lower back. Or I'll like take my comforter and kind of wedge it in between my legs, and it gives me just a little bit of like, it props your legs out a little bit, so they're not, I don't know, it just feels better on your lower back. It's been nice to not have to feel super uncomfortable yet. I do think it's gonna come kind of soon, because I'm just now starting to feel like, I don't know what it is, but like this week I'm like, okay, I think it's gonna start taking a toll on my body soon, but we'll see. Let me show you guys my belly. I feel like I always forget to show you my stomach. What?
It's my favorite.
It's your favorite?
What's on it?
It's a dinosaur. They're in his nursery, probably making it a mess after I just organized it all. But here's my stomach. So it's very basketball-y, like it sticks straight out. But the girls actually got that line, but I haven't had it at all this time. But yeah, it's very round, sticks out a lot. So that's my tummy. I have noticed a lot of weight gain in my legs. Like I feel like I haven't had a doctor's visit for a while now. I'm trying to think the last one I had. But I have gained like 30 pounds. It seems like a lot to me. I really didn't think I'd gain that much weight this pregnancy, but I gained weight really early on. It did kind of taper off. Like I felt like I gained weight really, really quick, a lot of weight, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like gaining so much weight. And then it seemed like my stomach got really big really fast, and then kind of has not been growing super fast anymore, which I'm happy about. And I heard that kind of happens, like especially with your second pregnancy, you gain the weight really quickly, and then, or like your belly pops really fast, but then you don't gain as much weight. I'm so out of breath right now. But yeah, my legs and my butt, like that's where I really notice all my weight gain. My arms luckily haven't been gaining a ton of weight yet, but I have noticed it the most in my thighs. My butt is so much bigger, and I did a lot of contouring today, but my neck, like my chin, I definitely get a double chin like all the time. So let me now compare like trimesters versus both pregnancies. The first trimester with the girls and little boy, both super nauseous. However, with the girls, I was throwing up. This time I didn't throw up at all. I could barely eat anything with the girls, and I lost weight. This time I felt a lot better when I would eat, and I ate a lot more. So that was better because I could like eat more. I had way more cravings first trimester and second trimester. Actually, my cravings have kind of all gone away, but with the girls, I rarely had any cravings. I more wanted like smoothies and fruit. And this pregnancy, I've wanted like greasy food, spicy, not lately, but again, like end of first trimester, beginning of second trimester, I wanted fast food. I wanted spicy foods, like salsa just poured on everything. You're a scary dinosaur. I actually did a whole blog post comparing my pregnancies so far to each other, so I'll link that down below, and I go way more into depth. But for second trimester with them, I just think I started feeling all of my symptoms a lot earlier. This time, second trimester has been a lot better. The beginning of the trimester wasn't as great. I just felt like in a slump. The weight gain was kind of taking a toll on me. But towards the end of my second trimester, I started feeling a lot better and just like normal and not really like I was pregnant. I've just been so busy lately with the girls and with work that I think that's why maybe this pregnancy has felt like I'm kind of over it. I'm just kind of ready for the baby to be here. You know, like when you're pregnant, when you don't have kids yet, you can just like take a nap whenever and just do whatever you want. I remember like just going out and shopping all the time. But I can't do all those things now because I have like a lot to do, because when I'm not with the girls, like if I do have some time to myself, that's when I like want to just be on the computer and getting work done, or cleaning the house or whatever it is. So it's just different, and I don't know, you just kind of have to like figure out how to balance it all. I don't know if we can ever figure that out, but it's definitely different. I swear I feel like I'm yelling at the girls all the time these days. I don't know if it's just them being in this disobedient stage, or if it's me, like if it's my hormones and me being extra like irritated, because I do feel like I've been kind of extra irritated lately. Like little things make me so annoyed. The one thing that I have been craving is sweets lately. Like sweets sound so good. Like I would love some cheesecake right now, and jelly beans sound amazing, which is so odd. Like I don't even like jelly beans that much, but I got these jelly beans for the girls' Easter baskets, and I've almost completely finished the whole bag. We have definitely started on his nursery. If you guys watched my last day in the life, I showed the progress so far. Tomorrow, the container store is coming up here to install the closet system, and we're just gonna kind of get the closet situated. Our big pieces of furniture are coming soon. Like the crib is on its way, it should be here this week. The dresser should be here this week, which I'm very excited about. Because then you can like start putting stuff away. Right now it's just kind of all like shoved in corners of the room. And then I'm just waiting to order the glider, but I'm gonna get like a navy blue one, a velvet one. I'm super excited for it. And then I have to find a light fixture, but then like all the little details can come together. But I feel like I can't do a ton until I have like the big pieces in, you know? I was realizing that I had the girls' baby shower really early, like 25 weeks. Was I 25 weeks pregnant? It was somewhere between 24 and 26, I think. And Andrew and I took a baby moon around that time too. And it seems like the timeline of this pregnancy and that pregnancy seems very different. I think one of the reasons is because I knew I was going to deliver them a month early. So that gave me one less month to prepare for things. But like we haven't even sent out invitations for our shower yet. Andrew's going to throw me a little like couple shower with our friends. So I keep bugging him like, hey, you gotta get the invites out soon. So we're gonna have our shower the first week of May. But like on my registry, I don't, oh, that's a video I need to do. Registry items that the girls are playing with all of his clothes right now. Registry items that are essential for like your first baby, and then things that you don't need for your second baby, because I feel like I didn't really have that much to put on his registry. Like I put some decor items, and I never did that with the girls because I had so much stuff I needed. But now it's like I don't need a diaper pail, I don't need a changing pad, like all these things I don't need. Some of you guys have asked like what I'm nervous about having a third baby come into our family and introducing him to the girls and like that type of thing. I'm not really nervous. I feel like Andrew and I's motto in life is just kind of, you have to roll with it, and things just happen as they are kind of meant to. That's kind of how I am always. I just feel like you have to just kind of feel things out and go with the flow and not try to control everything so much. And I'm a really big planner, but having kids has made me realize that you cannot plan everything. And sometimes it hurts you if you try to plan too much. Like, yes, it's sometimes really beneficial to plan things out, but sometimes it's even better to just kind of go with the flow so you're not disappointed, so things just kind of work out. So we've told, like the girls know a baby is coming. Like they call him by his name, they hold my tummy, you know, they know there's a baby in there, and they kind of say like, when are we gonna see him? I don't know the extent of it, you know what I mean? Like I think they're gonna still be a little like, oh my gosh, this is finally him, like he's here once he's born. I think they're gonna be good with him. Like obviously we have to watch them all the time because they do hit each other, so we gotta be careful with the little baby. Like we're probably gonna have to be like telling them to be gentle and whatnot. I'm hoping that they can learn to be quiet around him because they're pretty loud a lot. Like at the end of the day, they're like screaming like crazies. So that'll be something that they'll just have to get used to. And like when I'm nursing him, they're gonna have to just learn to be quiet and like calm when that's going on. But as far as how I'm feeling about having another baby. Like, I'm really not nervous about it, just because with them, it was so chaotic and I had nothing to really compare it to, or I didn't really know what to expect. It was just a lot, like all at once when they were born, but you don't have time to really think about it. So like, people always ask me like, what's your biggest advice for having twins? And I always just say like people are usually freaked out, and I was freaked out too, but I always tell them like, you're gonna be fine. Like, you just figure it out, and you just are kind of forced to, you're thrown in this situation, you just have to figure it out, and your mother instincts will kick in and it'll all be fine. So that's kind of how I feel like this time too. We're just gonna figure out how he's gonna fit into our life, and our schedule is definitely gonna change, but I'm not really like stressing about it. I'm just kind of ready for him to be here. I've said this before, but I just don't love being pregnant. I like having the child, you know, like I like when the baby is here. I just don't feel myself when I'm pregnant. I feel like physically I can't do everything. Emotionally I'm different and just like not myself, and it's hard to explain, but once you have the baby, it just feels like right, and it's like, okay, now we can like start our lives. Pregnancy is just like this odd, I don't know, this odd time for me that I don't feel like 100% myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, obviously a lot's going on in your body, but that's just kind of how I felt. I took my gestational diabetes test, like the glucose test, 2 weeks ago, I think, and I still haven't heard back. I guess I sent it to my doctor, but I haven't had my follow-up appointment yet, and it's not online for me to check, so I don't know what the results are. So I have to wait another week until I find out how that went. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it was fine. I failed the first test with the girls, but then I did fine on the 3-hour test, so we'll see. I kind of think that's all I have to say. I feel like nothing has really changed significantly this past month, other than me just getting bigger, and I'm just kind of in that awkward funk right now where I'm just like ready for the baby to be here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys are pregnant, let me know where you're at in your pregnancy right now. Let me know your thoughts. What are your feelings like this pregnancy, if this is your first, if this is your second or third or fourth, whatever. Tell me kind of where you're at in your pregnancy and like emotionally. Tell me if you love it, like love the stage you're at being pregnant, or if you're kind of just like over it. I would love to know. Just let us all know in the comments. And I gotta go check on these girls because I don't know what they're getting into right now, but I need to check on them, and I gotta get a cough drop. So thank you guys for watching. If you are new, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post twice a week, and that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.